So today we are going to see a slight threat up in Montana of all places, and then we're going to see a very string bean shape of marginal following down the eastern Rockies. We're also going to see some thunderstorm development down in the south and into Florida. So focusing on Montana, this is really the first big threat potentially that is isolated up there that is not associated with a different system. So we are expecting some bigger thunderstorms to produce down through there. And just to note, kind of looking at the outlook for tomorrow, we are going to see an enhanced threat that's basically associated with this system. So it is going to be a powerful system that's going to last a few days. But today, we are going to see the biggest threat up in Montana. But do not take the other marginal threats too lightly, especially here in May. We did have a tornado in Ohio that was a few miles west of Columbus, the capital of Ohio, and the big thing with that storm system was at this time in the morning it was a very weak looking system. We knew it was going to be potent around lunchtime, but in the morning hours it just had a marginal threat on it, and then that got upgraded to a slight. So if you have a marginal or a slight, do not take that lightly. Tornadoes can occur even down with just the thunderstorm areas. So definitely if you're in the marginal or slight ranges, I would be watching your forecasts and your news updates throughout the day, because severe thunderstorms in May are popping up, and we do have environments that are indicative of severe storms. So speaking of the environment, we are seeing temperatures today pretty much across the whole nation have really reached that nice spring into summer vibe right there. We are seeing some very nice temperatures clear up into Canada. The weird thing, though, is with these systems, we are seeing colder temperatures in a pocket region from really the Great Lakes into the eastern coast. This is thanks to Arthur moving off the coast and also that big low pressure system that's hanging out over parts of now the very west portion of the Ohio Valley. And so that's what we can expect temperature wise, but across the nation is going to be very nice. As soon as these systems move out, we are expecting very warm temperatures to move back in to the entire country and allow us to really pump its way into summer. So we're going to see some really warm temperatures in the coming few days. Expect by the end of the week us to get back up to normal on the temperatures. So here this morning we are seeing a very edge, the tiniest edge of Arthur working its way off the coast, and then we are going to see just kind of that big whipping motion associated with this gigantic pressure system that's hanging out over parts of the Ohio Valley and Midwest. So not expecting too much on the severe side in the morning hours, but that our biggest rain threat, I would say, for excessive rainfall is going to be with that low pressure system that is traveling from the coast clear up through the Ohio Valley and Midwest. We did reach multiple rainfall records yesterday across the Midwest into the Ohio Valley, even down in the portion of Tennessee. We did expect some big time rain, and that was really where that thunderstorm development was at. And so that's basically all we can expect in the morning. In the afternoon hours, we are going to see a little bit more severe weather start to form on the southern end of this system, right in the Carolinas, and then we are going to see a linear form start to occur across parts of the western Rockies, as you can see up there, and then we're going to see those little tiny supercells form in Idaho and Montana. They're going to allow for some of these bigger systems to go forward, and then we're going to see the Rockies eventually cut off the southern end of the system and allow full energy to the northern end. And then looking overnight, we are expecting these storms to kind of start to fire off in the late evening hours across Montana, and that's whenever we're going to see our biggest threat for severe weather right there, is if any of those go severe. So it is a very isolated area of Montana where that slight range is at, is basically the only area that we can expect storm development to go potentially severe. And then looking back across with that low pressure system, it is slowly making its way to the east. So we're going to see a lot of excessive rainfall with that, which hopefully by the end of the week will be moving out. But it looks like as of right now, this system is going to stick with us at least through Thursday and Friday. So it is a very slow moving system, and then we are going to see the slowing of systems behind it also. So that's why we're going to see that severe threat tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. Obviously, with that slight threat, you might as well be watching the weather stations and seeing what they're talking about, and be listening to the news because, especially up in Montana where they haven't seen much severe weather this year yet, is going to be a place that you're going to potentially see some severe weather, if not damaging winds. And damaging winds can be just as dangerous as a tornado. So remember to stay safe and be weather ready.